Thank goodness I'm live. Hello, everyone. Give me a second to get set up. You know I'm never ready for the start of a stream, but also I had to delay stream because I had a doctor's appointment. Don't worry, everything went well. It wasn't like a bad doctor's appointment. It's just I had to go. It was a follow-up. So, yeah, now we're back. It's gonna be a shorter stream than usual, which I feel bad about because I don't like cutting my streams short. But, we're gonna be playing some Unicorn Overlord again, which usually I alternate. Usually I'm like, oh, you know, I'll play one and then play the other. But, I figured it's just easier in general if I do Unicorn Overlord today. Hi, Kelsey. It's good to see you, Precious Bean. Play Mario Galaxy. I have a lot of other games that are already waiting for their spotlight. Mario Galaxy is a long ways off. But Kelsey, how are you? I'm happy to see you. Okay, I got that. I got this. I think everything is good. Possibly. I guess I'll find out, but... Hi. So, yeah. Mario Galaxy, screw other games. I mean, I like Mario Galaxy, don't get me wrong. It's just... I've already played it. In fact, I 100%ed it back in the day. Although, strangely enough, I never ended up beating Galaxy 2. I just kind of tapered off. I don't know. Hungry. Aw. 100% it again. But I don't wanna. No, I like, there are some games that I want to replay. Mario Galaxy is not high on the list. Although I do have Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Yeah, I already did it. You play Galaxy 2 then to 100% it. I'm not opposed to playing Galaxy 2, but again, just priority list kind of low. Give me my Wii games. It's funny, I feel like people don't like the Wii anymore, or like dismiss the Wii's library. That's a better way of putting it. And it's so weird because, like, if there is a system that I would imagine a lot of people have nostalgia for, it would have been the Wii. But, yeah. Maybe those people aren't old enough yet? I don't know. Because there's a, isn't there, like, a correlation between, like, you know, people aging and then something coming back into popularity? I want Mario Galaxy, Mario Kart Wii, Wii Sports, Wii Sports Resort, Mario Party, Mario Bros. And such. Do you have those games, or are you saying you just want to see them played? Also, it may look like I'm wandering aimlessly around, but I'm wandering aimlessly around to try and get to this spot. So, oh yeah, that's right. You just said that I want them. Okay, well, I mean, I didn't know if you meant you want them to be streamed or want to own them. I actually have quite a few copies of Mario Kart. Of course, it's a super popular game. Kelsey, what about Sonic and the Secret Rings? You know what? As rough of a game as it is, I still at least give it credit for trying something interesting. Didn't exactly work, but, like, it was cool. It was a neat idea. And also, hi Sans, it's good to see you! That we must have taken a wrong turn. She only wants good Wii games. But you liked Sonic and the Black Knight, so... They're forcing people into the mines. Ooh. Enemy level 13. I might be able to do that. It lies the walled city of Adoptee. I adoptee children. Because it's better. Well, you know, I agree with you, but you wouldn't have that game if it weren't for Sonic and the Secret Rings. Well, we had Mario and Sonic Olympics. Yeah, I really enjoyed the first Mario and Sonic Olympics, but I never bothered to play more than the first game.
We got problems, boss. Big ones.
I'd be okay without having either. Wow.
Don't tell me. The Liberation Army is gearing up to kick down our door? Already heard the news.
Jeremy seems cool.
Slaughtering a snake in winter, kid. Have to bite, too.
You don't have to rub it in.
So
Don't have to rub it in, guys.
Well, ain't that the question of the hour? See, us mercs gotta have a knack for picking the side that's gonna come out on top. Only way I ended up at night was by knowing just when to go searching for a new client. It's got me thinking. Is Zenoira really how we hit it big?
No, no it's not.
Only one way to find out. Round up the best sword arms in the gang, do it quick. Rumors have any kick to them, and these Liberation folk won't be the kind of backstabbing rats we're used to. Time to see what they're working with.
But yeah, okay, funny story about the original Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. I remember, because GameStop used to, on their website, have a, like, pre-release review section, where, like, you didn't need an account or anything, you basically just posted what you thought. And I made a really, really cringy, because I was young. It was, what, 2008? 2006? Something like that? I was young. So, like, I posted a stupid thing being like, well, you know, if Sega's developing it, then they're gonna give Sonic an advantage, because they want their character to look good. It was... I'm sure they wiped all that, but still. Enemy level 15. Not quite. Not quite yet. Oh, dang it, I can't go that way. And Kelsey, I cannot donate you Wii games. Besides, I only have North American Wii games. They wouldn't even play unless you modded your system. But still. I have modded Wii. Well, I'm just saying. You know? For me, it really bothers me when I don't have a US version of a game. There is a company, well, several companies in Canada that reprint a ton of different games, and normally I would be like, oh hell yeah, they're like official reprints, but they're the Canadian versions of the games, which is like 99.9% the same, but they have a slightly different, because they include French on the back. So I was like, no, I can't do it, I need my US copy. Speaks random French. I actually do know French, believe it or not. I mean, granted, I'm not like fully fluent in it, but I studied it for several years in high school and one in college, so I at least know a thing or two about the language.
I'll prove myself worthy.
Unicorn Overlord. The title drop. Wow. I like that there's... critical rate and critical damage. I thought it was critical damage for both, so I was like, I like that it has critical damage plus 10 and critical damage plus 20. But I misunderstood. Magellan! Got you pushing too many pencils, huh? Thrust, thrust, thrust. Let's see. Little did I know, it would be a feature. A creature feature. Featuring the creature. Kelsey, I appreciate you and I notice you. You have been noticed. Ah, hi. You are... I noticed you. I'm sorry, I'm trying to manage things. Wait, no, it's fine. I can go back from this. I'm excited for the Switch 2. Apparently, a bunch of patents were filed that people have been posting about, where like it basically confirms the Switch 2 Joy-Con is going to be a mouse. And I think that's really cool. Eating nuts from the trees until your stomach's hurt, don't forget. It's a rather embarrassing memory. Well, hey, what are you guys doing out here? Could ask you the same thing. You know, I figured how the island's been doing since we left. Walter's all same as always, by the way. You used to get so mad at us for playing back there, Scarlet. It was actually more a you problem, Lex. Only because you kept trying to climb on the statue. Guess so, huh? Yeah, well, I better get going. Something's been killing me for some reason. I want my point. No, it's okay. I noticed you and I appreciate you immensely. Kelsey, you are heckin' wonderful. And I appreciate. and notice you. It's good, pretty much all the towns have been restored. Except for that one. Switch 2 won't happen, just like the Xbox. I don't think they're ending making consoles, but they're definitely in a weird period. I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I do think that they need exclusives. Like, there are plenty of people who get angry at the concept of exclusives, but I just personally don't agree. Expensive game Forza Horizon to PlayStation. They are, yes. And if rumors are to be believed, Halo as well.
Please, my family lives just a few houses over. If I'm going to die, I'd rather it be by their side than trapped like an infested bird in a cage.
All of you, back to camp. And those who've come into town, well, you know what happens next.
What's happening? There's someone. Oh, ooh.
That's the last of the poor souls. Not a one slipped past us.
The day will come when we look back at this, all of this, and feel we made the right decision.
That's actually not what'll happen, Hilda. Murder is never the answer.
Doesn't it?
Hilda. I didn't do anything. It's Hilda. That's her.
Squadron too. Most of them caught it on their way back to the encampment, or so I've heard.
See, that's not me.
Don't
I'm
touch the
Elaine.
bodies. I'll have an undertaker dispose of them as soon as I'm able. This foul disease has blighted our land for far too long. It may have ravaged half this town once before, but never again.
Interesting.
No matter what
So they have like a
happens.
plague that they're trying to get rid of by just killing people who are sick. You know, that's actually very realistic. Sadly. There are a lot of people who are like, oh, well, we should just kill or let people die or whatever, whenever there's a sickness.
Some claim this illness is actually a noxious gas exuded from the mouth of any who speaks poorly of Zenoira. Yet others seem to believe it's a curse placed on us by the savage beast folk of the northern reaches.
Lunacy and hysteria, every word. Round up anyone that espouses these theories and snap them out of it.
Snap
Similar
them out of
superstitions
it
to
by
Clone
snapping their
Outbreak
neck.
First arose 6 years ago, bringing complete and utter chaos with them. But I won't let it happen again. We'll quash the rumors and keep hold of what precious order we can. How fare the health inspections?
Not well, ma'am.
Not well. The Liberation Army actually killed everyone.
They take issue with our examining their wares at every border crossing.
Oh, if you need to go to sleep, Kelsey, you can go to sleep.
Then they're free to take issue straight to the local jail. I'm sure the guards will be more than
The
happy to
local
lend it
jail? That's how they spell jail?
Oh, and be doubly thorough with anyone approaching from the south. The spread down there is nigh unchecked, or so I hear.
Lady Hilda! The rebel army has been sighted in our vicinity, ma'am.
As if one pounding headache weren't enough. Prepare for combat, men. We must defend this fragile order at all
I almost wonder if she's not mind controlled. Like, we're gonna go up to her being like, no, don't worry, we'll fix your mind control. And then it's like, oh, I never had any, I just really wanted this town to get better. It's threefold. Most importantly, we seek to seize Reval Quarry from the enemy. It's also capturing the nearby town of Omplast. Lastly, we need to lay claim to Fort Newmont to the east. It'll be fun getting over there, though. Look how many guys they've got holding down the road. All the same, the area's complex terrain should serve us well. Lure our enemies in and defeat them in one fell swoop. Sounds good. Sister I spoke of is Hilda. Oh my god. Okay, well, I should have seen that coming, to be honest. Okay, deploy. Where did I put... Oh gosh. Okay, that's Nina. Wait, have I not assigned Prim to a squad? No, that can't be right. Surely I did. No, oh, okay, yeah. The short streamer. As in, this will be a short stream because I started late because I had a doctor's appointment. Yes.
The Cornian militia fights on.
As tempted as I am to deploy Fran's unit, I'll do Anais.
Joining the battle. Wherever you'd like me.
I'd like you to attack.
I'm heading there now.
I'd like you to capture and garrison that.
Who's my target?
Can also attack.
Right.
And will deploy... We'll deploy Joseph, and we'll send him down the bridge.
What would you ask?
So he can, start flanking.
By your word.
As you request.
Oh, okay. Actually, I didn't notice. Oh boy.
Come.
Well, at least Joseph is a quick unit.
I am with you.
Yes.
Crush him good.
Hold fast.
Hold fast, dear boy. I don't know why his voice makes me think Sean Connery, but it really makes me think Sean Connery. Heavy smash. Hold on 1 second, everyone.
Sorry, are you streaming?
Okay, sorry about that. You didn't miss anything. My unit dominated.
I'll not fail you. As you wish.
I have this one.
I'll support you.
Yeah. Ranged assist, please.
I'm here to help.
Be gone!
Good, good. High swing. Oh! Oh, are you kidding? You're gonna leave them in that state?
That was great.
Sneaks into Shadow's home and takes consoles I want and takes beef. No. I would murder anybody who dares try and take beef from me.
Gaze upon the face of
I
your
love him
demise.
so much. He's my sweet beefy kitten.
The battle is won.
Battle is won.
For the liberation.
Suck it, Trebek.
What would you ask? Very well.
ready to fight.
I'm here too.
Beefant.
My magic is yours.
He's been so sweet lately.
I'm not finished yet. One of the many benefits of old age.
We've had him for like 3 years now, so I'm happy.
Time to earn my keep. So? Yep.
And I love him very much.
I'm ready. Heading there now.
This is so much like Ogre Battle. So yeah, I really need to play more games like this, because to my understanding,
Sir.
I'll not fail you.
the only parallel I can think of is Fire Emblem.
I'm worried about this.
I'll support you. For Drakenhold. I'm here too.
That works.
It's not personal.
What about Advance Wars? I guess I have played Advance Wars, but I mean, to me, Advance Wars was just Fire Emblem, but it's like modern weaponry themed.
We've won. We mustn't stop here.
So like the fact that this is like medieval. I have not played Wargroove yet. I heard it was really good. I just have not done it yet.
Wherever you'd like me. I'm heading there now.
Comparison that.
Whatever you need.
You can make your way. Actually, wait. Okay. Talk.
I'm off.
Yeah.
Let's dance.
But I did hear. You know what? I actually heard also that there's like a Wargroove 2. Ogre Battle and Ogre Battle 64 are pretty similar. I did get, Oh wait, no, it's Tactics Ogre. Never mind. Sorry, I'm getting my ogres mixed up. But I got the Tactics Ogre, like, remake thing they did. I heard that was really good, but I still have not played it yet. Yikes. My army not doing well. Okay. Well, at least we killed one of them. Played the Tactics Ogre remake on PSP. That was a remake? I thought that was the game they were remaking. The original was on the SNES. I see, I see. Deka, hey, it's good to see you again. How are you? Sorry for the late stream. I had a doctor's appointment, and I couldn't change it. My own sister striding to war with the rebels that defile our lands. XP was a remake. The latest one is a remake. How many remakes does one game need? I'll hear whatever words you have to say. Closer to my time anyway? Well, that's good then. I just feel bad because I know consistency is like important for streaming, so that way people know when to tune in and when to, you know, expect things. That's The Last of Us. True.
I have.
A lot of remakes need remakes.
Come with me, Prim.
I don't know.
Away from this
I tried to find this game and found out they will not be doing a PC release. Yes, I heard about that. It's a shame, but the developers haven't... I don't think they've made a PC game before, so it doesn't surprise me that they're not starting now.
All of us stand equal before the maw of pestilence. Kings will perish just the same as beggars and thieves. And faith is but a bandage dressed upon a mortal wound. You saw what happened 6 years ago. How quickly this world can sink into turmoil without authority to guide it, without order.
The world is chaos.
And listen, Hilda.
Forcing order will only cause it to be more chaotic.
I've been looking into the source of this plague, and the people of the church actually found something.
Don't worry, they'll remaster this game for the Switch 2 in a couple of years. I don't know. Well, I was gonna say, I guess they did remaster Dragon's Crown, but I didn't know if they remaster their games usually. This is mostly a point and click. Porting would be easy. My understanding is it has to do with the publisher. Maybe, but also the developer. I don't know if they have the experience to bring a game to PC.
Than the last. That, and a stockpile of arms bearing the Zenoiran crest.
A valiant attempt to pin this on our benefactors. You should know better than to believe every whisper you hear on the wind.
This isn't some backstreet rumor. Go and see for yourself if you don't believe me.
Enough. Either you join me, or you
Join me, Hilda, please.
And should you aim to disrupt the order I fought so hard to maintain, I'll have to punish you.
All of their games except for this one and 13 Sentinels have been remastered. Oh, okay, well, what do I know then? I'm just a dumbass. But, I am enjoying this game. Like, if you have a console that can play it, it's still worth getting, even if it's not ideal, you know. Well, hey, if Switch 2 really is gonna have a mouse in the controller, then, you know, then you'll have mouse controls in this game. Sorry, I'm just being dumb. I am really excited at the idea, though, because it like, you know, Valve tried to bridge the gap between PC and console with the Steam Deck's trackpads, but trackpads really aren't particularly ideal for, you know, for a replacement mouse. So the fact that the Switch controller seemingly can be turned into a mouse, like, that is so cool. Odin Sphere, Mirror Massacre, and the Dragon's Crow have all been... Okay, fair enough.
You should have run.
I did hear Odin Sphere was very good.
See how tough they are?
The platforms aren't that different anymore. The bad ports are action games because devs... So many is actually the frame rate, so the games... Oh, really? Well, I know people love the Yakuza games, and I have been meaning to get to them.
Begin the march.
Okay, command post, we're gonna deploy... You know what? Franz unit, why not?
At your service, sir.
I still want to play Muramasa on my Vita, but I haven't gotten to it yet. Yeah, wasn't that a Wii game originally? I remember seeing it at Best Buy. Oh, funny story, actually. So I met with a friend recently, and he gave me some games that, one of them is not a particularly well-liked game or anything. This. It's by UFO. This game, I swear, I saw this at my local Best Buy for fucking years. Like, years. They had this game, and nobody ever wanted to buy it, because nobody was about to pay $40 for it. So, like, I would always see it while I was there, and think, like, I wonder what kind of game that's like. And now I have it. It's funny how that works. Yeah, it was on Wii, yeah.
This means trouble.
Do that if you must.
Death summons you.
Yeah, I did see the Grim Grimoire remake was going on sale recently, so I'm hoping it'll become affordable in my price range.
It would appear so.
Although honestly, right now my priority is saving up for the Switch 2. I'm gonna be saying it a lot, but like, I love the Switch. I am super excited for the Switch 2. Ooh. Ow, he just took one hit and folded. Yikes! Jeez.
I'm here.
Ugh.
Yeah. This should help.
Victory is upon us.
Yeah, that's a win, but not a great win.
What is our strategy?
Yikes.
I'd appreciate some assistance.
Yikes.
Nowhere
New
is too
orders.
far.
Go
Understood.
improve the battle.
By a knight's honor. What is our strategy? Whatever you need. I'm off.
Perfect.
I shall never yield.
I better. He just died from the volley. That sucks.
If I may.
Fine hit.
Yeah,
I'll heal you.
checks out. How is that a win? How even?
By a knight's honor.
We shall make proper use of
Ooh.
this.
I got a thing.
I shall hold nothing back.
You know, I was thinking about it. Criticals in games are so satisfying to hit.
I have you.
They're so satisfying to hit, and yet they kind of start losing all meaning when you can just do them, you know, all the time.
I fight in me yet.
It's just a funny little thing I've been thinking about.
Let's dance.
Because, like, also, I've been playing a lot of Team Fortress 2 lately, and, you know, everyone, there's the meme of, like, oh, random crits are fair and balanced. But there is something very satisfying about having them. Which is why I'm glad they're there. Even if, you know, even if at times it is frustrating. Damn it. What? Aw.
Just let me fight already.
Yeah, just kill him.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
The face of your demise. Suck it, Trebek. Shout out to anyone who knows the SNL Celebrity Jeopardy skits. Which I'm sure a lot of people would be like, well, duh, those are super popular.
What would you ask?
But still.
Very well.
What should I do?
They will know what hit them.
Wherever you'd like me.
The day will be ours. You face me.
Okay. That is interesting that they let you just spawn an enemy or spawn a unit immediately into battle. I don't necessarily know how I feel about that.
A fine bout. To me.
We'll see how tough they are.
Yep. Ready. You got it.
You got this,
I have
Sonic.
taken it as our own. Awaiting your command.
For Drakenhold.
Freaking dare they!
This should help.
Dare they hurt my waifu? Oh shit! You. Whoa!
Victory is upon
Holy shit! She's so cool,
Onward
dude.
for Prince Ludwig.
Dude.
What is our strategy? Begin the march. I shall never yield.
I shall never yield. Ah. As cool as it is that she resurrects my unit,
You'll be okay.
he still dies in one hit. Please heal. No, not him! Heal yourself! This is bad. This is pretty bad. Oh, okay. You know what? Not as bad as I thought. But also not great.
We march. The path is set.
Their sights are upon me.
That's fine. You can do that. And the reason you can do that is because I'm withdrawing this unit anyway.
I'm off.
So screw you guys, I'm going home. Thrust. Just clinging to life. Haha! You missed. Fool. Oh, I missed. I was the fool. No, I was the fool.
You'll be okay. This'll be cold.
It seems I've let my fervor get the better of me.
Better keep this going.
Cool.
What now? Face me and be cut down.
Face me and be cut down.
I did it.
You love to see it. You love to see that kind of thing happen.
It shouldn't come as a surprise. Dead and buried.
Oh, I thought she... Convince her now! Ooh, Silver Trident. Never mind, it was worth killing her.
Sir.
Who was...
Sure.
Lex!
Yes, sir.
In the name of the liberation.
How shall I serve you?
Just let me fight already.
You can restore stamina.
What should I
You
do?
can also... Oh, actually, you can help
As you command.
attack there.
Come then.
Oh, never mind. It's already covered. What am I saying? I really... You know what? Whoever voice acted that did a very good job. You can, like, hear the, like, gurgling of blood coming up from their lungs.
On my honor as a knight.
Some good level ups.
I must never yield.
Some very good level ups. I'm happy with that.
Well fought.
I like that it said my captions say level ups as in like UPS, as opposed to like up multiple times.
Liberation. You don't stand a chance.
Cool.
How embarrassing. No stopping
Easy. GG easy.
Told you I'm awesome.
And we can get Rolf into the new watchtower.
Wherever you'd like me.
You can start heading towards the castle.
I'm heading there now.
What
You-
would you ask?
Also start heading there.
As you wish.
I'm ready to hit something.
You know what? I can't believe I forgot to give him orders. He's just standing there like bait.
Faster than the wind.
You know what? That's what I'm gonna say. That it's not that I forgot to give him orders. It's that I was using him as bait to lure the enemy out.
Can you match me?
I don't think I've dealt a single point of damage to them. Oh, thank you. Okay.
I have you.
That's how it's done.
Now I dealt the damage, but
I'm up. You got it.
you get it.
You don't stand a chance. I'll support you.
Yeah, I just want to kill him outright. I should also really consider using those XP boosting items. Because I'm noticing some of my army is a little uneven. Oh. Okay, good. I was about to say, you left them clinging to life. Just end it. Yeah, like Aubin, it's level
As decreed
12.
by the father himself.
That's not
See,
enough.
Chloe? I can do stuff.
Take notes, Lex.
No stopping now.
Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Do I have any other units that I haven't deployed? Oh, yes, I do.
This rose bears thorns.
And
Perhaps you should rest.
Got the sting of a scorpion. Have you need of me? Setting off, if I have to.
we're just gonna rush them.
Yep. Nowhere is too far. At your service. Understood.
We march.
March.
Onward.
Onward. You know, I probably should have made my way down there, but it wasn't necessary.
The position is ours.
Are you just standing there?
On it.
I shall not shy from battle.
Excuse me.
Let me hit something!
Also, you know what? I've been meaning to talk about this on stream too. I have a question for everyone. Do you guys have like
Easy now.
a band or like either a band or like an artist of some kind who you initially were not a big fan of, and you came back to them later and realized how much you liked them? Because I've been experiencing that with quite a few different like artists and bands.
What should I do?
I just recently realized it with Bruno Mars. I actually really like Bruno Mars, but at the time it seemed like he was like the popular guy, so like I was just a giant hipster.
I shall not disappoint. You have my thanks.
Ready. There has to be a way. I swear I'll repay this debt.
Okay,
Your orders, please.
that's all good then.
I shall not falter.
Awesome. Victory. I listen to a lot of music. I generally am not into mainstream bands, however. Yeah, I mean, I'm generally not into mainstream bands either. But I was listening to Bruno Mars recently. I was like, you know, I do actually surprisingly enjoy it more than I would have thought. Because I was, you know, back in the day, I was like, oh, he's just so mainstream.
We mustn't grow careless. 'Tis the fruit of my labor. I can't fail my sacred mission. According to plan.
Awesome. Issue a call for their general surrender. I know, I'll decide on our next steps after I speak with her myself. I feel like it hasn't given me the option to kill or forgive people in a while. Slipknot does some meaning for songs? Meaningful or yeah, meaningful. Yeah, I've heard good things about Slipknot. Yeah, I understood what you meant. Granted, I mean, I wouldn't argue, like, I was talking about Bruno Mars, like, I wouldn't argue that, like, Bruno Mars is the deepest, like, songwriter ever or whatever, but he makes some really fun songs.
But allow me to speak first, if I may. The matter is a grave one.
Can it? I already know.
If the people of this land flee for fear of violence, the disease that has tormented us without rest will spread elsewhere. I suggest you inform them they will not come to harm, and seal the trade routes in and out of the territory at once.
Saw a documentary where people claimed to owe their lives to Slipknot because they said things others feared to say. Really? I'll have to look into that. I'd be curious to know.
Of this scourge pile high.
I don't know much about Slipknot. I know they're supposedly a good band. I just, you know.
Yes, Zenoira has gouged deeper scars than I expected. Chloe, do as she's asked.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Hey, wait for me!
You speak with a liar's tongue, Prince. This talk of scars will only sow worry and hatred.
No, it won't.
If I may, 6 years passed. Zenoira's conquest was halted at this very spot. Try as they could, there was no breaching Drakenhold's defenses. How then, nigh 5 moons later, did their forces grasp victory from the cold clutches of defeat?
The onset of the plague, of course. The affliction has spread its tendrils far and wide, always arriving but a moment ahead of Zenoira's advance.
Yeah, of course.
It's far too convenient to be coincidence.
As if I'd be swayed by such ludicrous tales.
Well, your sister said the same thing.
We've spoken long enough. If you plan to cut me down, I'd prefer you just get on with it.
Hilda, there's no foe more troubling than a skilled leader who commands the loyalty of her men. Were you to fight us till your dying breath, those who champion you would surely do the same. The Liberation can ill afford keeping such an enemy. But we would gladly count you as an ally instead.
You would count me a traitor. Whatever your claimed grievances with Zenoira, my trident stands ever loyal in her service.
What are we gonna do?
I could never hope to preserve order in my ranks if I changed course with every shifting wind.
Then you leave me little choice. I shall see you relieved of that trident and retained under our supervision until the disease is driven back once and for all.
So be it. Now come. There'll be no point in barring the roads if we don't do it quickly.
Interesting. So far, basically all of the Reformation stuff has been like, hey, you know, either you're like under mind control or like, no, we're actually super honorable. Oh, okay, I'll follow you. But like that did not go as I thought. For me, you're not metal unless you do a slow and meaningful song. Black Sabbath does changes. Metallica, Nothing Else Matters. Slipknot did Finale. Nice. You know, it's funny. I don't dislike metal or anything. I've just never really taken the time to listen to it. She would station herself in the ruins where her people live under quarantine. We could pay her a visit if we have the time. But yeah, I mean, personally, I was gonna say, like, I always appreciate, you know, regardless of medium, I appreciate art and artists who have something meaningful to say. But I feel like also, you know, art is a, you know, it's subjective. It's up to the viewer, really. Like, I don't particularly find meaning in a lot of songs, but there are people who do, and I'm not one to, like, step in and tell them that they can't, you know?
I shall guard it well.
Okay, I don't remember how much lumber she wanted, but... I had intended this stream, since it was going to be a shorter stream, I had intended this to, oh, whoops, am I pressing the wrong... Yeah, oh, okay. I'd intended this stream to kind of level myself up and prepare for the story quest that I was so failing at. Metal doesn't care what you expect or think. They will do a song the way they want. Might not be banger, just like... Yeah, no, and I appreciate that.
May the Father smile upon me. I can't fail my sacred mission.
Sometimes I feel like there's some kind of, like... I don't know how else to put it other than, like, elitist mentality, where it's like, your song has to be about something in particular, or else it's not, like, a real song or whatever. I don't know if that makes sense, but... Like, I feel like I hear a lot of people
rather smile upon me.
You know.
I can't fail my sacred mission.
Actually, is Joseph... Wow. When I play music for people, I get told it's genre whiplash. Understandable. In a way, I'm kind of the same way. No, that sounds very dumb now that I listen to it. I'm similar, where it's like I like a lot of different things. Initiative +2. If anything, maybe... well... She doesn't really have to guard as much. Don't like... Ooh. Attack a column of enemies with piercing strike inflicts... Ooh. It's neat. But it has a lower physical potency. I'll try it. Sorry, hold on 1 second. Just got a weird headache for some reason. Epic soundtrack, goth, industrial, folk metal, metal on cellos. I've never heard metal on cellos, but that does sound pretty cool. Evasion and initiative, that's fine. Yeah. Attack a single enemy with magic, ignores 30% of the target's defense. That is nice. Okay. Okay. Guard efficiency, critical. HP recovery is so good, though. Apocalyptica, check them out. Star with nothing else matters, and go from there. Their song Romance is breathtaking also. I was talking about this because my dad is a big, like, music fan. And, I was talking about it with him, and it's like, for him, music can be, like, the main event, so to speak. For me, I always have music as, like... music is like an accompaniment. It's something that accentuates the main activity or whatever. And I thought it was really interesting to put it that way. Because it was like, yeah, I nothing against people who can have it as the main, like, focus, but just, for me, I don't do as well with it when it's like the the only thing to focus on, you know? My father was a guitar finger picker. I know enough music theory. I enjoy music a little deeper than most. My dad doesn't play music, but he originally wanted to become like he wanted to make speakers because he really loved music. But as it turns out, speakers are very easy to make, so he pursued other things. But he knows decent amounts about sound. Maybe, I don't know exactly his knowledge about music theory or anything, but ooh, that is nice. My father made speakers before, it was cool. Well, actually, my dad was the teaching assistant for the founder of Bose back in the day. Oh shit, what did I do? I didn't want to do that. Oh, did I want to do that? Fine. Actually, no, I want Hodrick to have that. But... ooh. Who guards? Who guards a lot? Goodness. My dad copied the Bose signature cabinet at the time. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, my dad, you know, he TA'd for the Bose founder, and like he does really like Bose, but I don't know a whole lot about like all the details. I'm sorry. My brain is really struggling to like optimize things while also talking. Okay, Warden could use some accessories. No. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Where's Morden? Oh, I can't have... oh, Morden can't... oh, wait, no, we can. Never mind. I was about to be like, oh, I can't equip it. I played him the Apocalyptica Nothing Else Matters on his Bose Wave when he got it. I started to talk over the solo. The man hushed me. Yeah. No, that's totally understandable. You know, I wouldn't necessarily say, like, I agree with it, but, I get it. Yeah, why not? Rolf could use that. He said you can hear the bows touch the strings, really. Oh, and then... do I have a new character to put in? No. Because Berengaria is gone. Ugh. Dare they? Good memory, yeah. Yeah, no, I already set that. Should I hire anyone? feel like I probably should hire a hunter at some point. For now, I'll continue on, but I want to go check in on this Hilda situation.
Is there something I can help you with, Hilda?
I wanted to thank you for seeing my wyvern back safely.
Of course. We'd been looking after it as best we were able, but I was told the worm would heed none but you.
He is as blindly loyal as I am, yes.
Aw.
Prim, it was all there, just as you said. Proof of their foul experiments, buried in the darkest depths of those ruins.
Yeah.
Everything's grown quite clear to me now. Zenoira has brought this misery upon our land.
Thank you for trusting me, Hilda.
Well, I didn't trust you. I had to see it for myself,
Say
but,
you win,
you know.
and cast off the chains that bind this land. What next? What becomes of Drakenhold?
We fight on, not only for the sake of this kingdom, but for lasting order that rings out across Fevrith.
Order, That reminds me, that army of yours is little more than a disheveled tangle of limbs. You'll need far more agile battalions if you'll have any hope.
Excuse me, you were the one who lost. You don't get to tell me that.
Maybe you can start with one led by a talented worm rider.
If such a rider is offering to join, we would be lucky to have her. You'll make a fine addition, Hilda.
I suppose I could be persuaded then.
Aw, I like that. And hey, we get a new unit, which is good. In fact, I think... Is she my first Wyvern Rider? No. It can't be. Yay! Oh my god, she is my first Wyvern Knight. How about that? Heavy damage on enemy cavalry and their offensive capabilities outstrip those of a Griffin Knight. That is cool. A video from YouTube that I thought explained music appreciation better than I can. Where can I share it? Are you in my Discord server? If you are, there is a section specifically for music. If you don't want to join my Discord, oh yes, yeah, you could post it here. Although I might lose track of the link because sometimes my my Twitch chat just gets cut off after a certain point. But yeah, if you join my Discord, there's a whole like channel for music and stuff, so that would probably be the best place. Oh yeah, and also I need to... I'm gonna put her in... Oh, this is tough. This is actually tough. I don't know where I'm gonna put her. I guess I can put her in Fran's unit. It feels like such a waste, though. Okay, fine. I'll put her in Liza's unit. Actually, should I make her the leader? I liked Liza because she had the crossbow, and that gave me 2 ranged. Well, yeah, no, I can stay. I can stay with this. Okay, all's well. And if you do join my Discord, I really appreciate it, because, you know, I'd like to think it's a cool place. I have fun with it. It's not always super active, but, like, it doesn't need to be, you know? 3 poison. I do not like the way that sounds. Yeah, Miriam is going to be doing some work, I think, because she's immune to poison.
This rose bears thorns.
We're going to deploy Liza's unit,
Got the sting of a scorpion.
and we're going to deploy... Bernice.
Time to earn my keep.
I'll get off the music topic for now. I mean, you're talking to someone who goes to music exchange party. No, I mean, that's cool, honestly.
What would you ask of me?
I very much respect that you
By your
do.
command.
Oh, whoops. No.
So?
You...
On it. Nobody's dying here. This'll be fun. I'll cut
Yes,
clean.
I would like the ranged assist, please. Structor, hey! It's good to see you. I'd say it's going pretty well, now that I think about it. I just got back from the doctor's, which is why this appointment is, or why this stream is a little late. But it went really well. I got my blood test results back, and everything seems to be really good. So I'm happy about that. Oh, sheesh.
You're mine.
He's just clinging to life. That's good to hear. Yeah. I mean, you know, obviously there are a few things I can work on, but like, for the most part, I'm quite happy that,
Setting off.
you know, I'm not,
Just let me fight already.
you know, I'm not in poor shape or anything.
What would you ask of me? It shall be done. A formidable adversary. Need a hand? Always a chance, right? I fear they outclass. I got you.
Gonna lurk for now. Oh yeah, no worries, Dega. I appreciate you coming by. Thank you for chatting. It was cool to hear your perspective, because I'm always curious to hear, you know, stories of, like, you know, people's thoughts on things. I don't know. My mom got a second dog today. Oh, really? Oh, is Rudy okay? Is Rudy coping well? Because I feel like Rudy probably isn't coping well if Rudy already didn't like the first dog. Oh, shit.
I shall heal you. We make good strides. I shall not disappoint.
Oh, poor Rudy. His tail was super puffed up. Oh, poor thing.
Formidable. Need a hand? Pure strength's not everything. They hold the upper hand. I got you. Need a hand?
Yeah, Beef has been very, very sweet lately. Does Beef ever do that? I don't believe so. Granted, Beef's an only cat, so like, you know, or only pet even. So it's not like I can say for sure, but like Beef. So, funny story, there was something in our backyard that Beef really did not like. I don't know what it was, but he was growling and hissing at whatever this thing was. And so I always understood it to be that. Like, he gets like hissy and growly. Although, apparently, very recently, another orange cat was in our backyard, probably one of our neighbor's cats, but they were there, and Beef saw them through the like backyard and wasn't like he wasn't bothered by it. He was kind of more just like, I guess, intrigued.
Setting off. I shall not shy from need a hand.
But yeah, I don't know what caused Beef to like so fixate on whatever it was that he saw and was like growling at. I suspect, because we've had them in our yard before, I suspect it was like a bobcat that he saw and was not okay with.
The day is won. Glory to the liberation. Have you need of me?
Okay, so we're gonna deploy Gloucester's unit.
My atonement beckons.
What would you ask
going
of me?
to take a step back.
By your command.
And you...
Whatever you need.
Yeah, you're gonna...
Begin the march.
Fight. Bronson keeps getting mad at neighbor cats. Oh.
I made it.
Yeah, Beef... You know, when my sister was here and, like, had her 3 cats, Beef... Since, like, those 3 had been so tight-knit that, like, introducing Beef to the mix, I think they kind of excluded him. But it seemed like he got along with other cats. So, I don't think he has an issue with cats. I do think, though, he saw something like a bobcat or something that, really bothered him. Also, sadly, one of my sister's cats passed away recently. It's so sad, but it makes sense. She had been with him for a very long time, so, like, you know.
Don't have time to sit around. Nobody's dying here.
Death summons you. Fine hit.
It's not personal.
Oh, a guaranteed hit. Okay, for a split second I read that as guaranteed crit. And I was like, no, I hate guaranteed crit.
Fine hit.
If I may.
Okay. Really, I need to give him something that'll let him survive longer. Aramis, you are weak.
By a knight's honor. I'm off.
We'll see how tough they are. Yep. I have arrived.
As you requested. Whatever you need.
No, I don't even...
Let's dance.
Not great, but it's the best I can do. By the way, have you ever played... I own it, but I have not played it yet. I've heard great things, though. I really do want to try it, it's just... I've also kind of burned myself out on Pokemon. Oh, it was deflect. I see. Like, I tried streaming Pokemon Sword, and it just... Not that it was bad, it was just like... You know, it wasn't... It was still playing into my, like, burnout on the series.
I've seen better days. On it. I'll cut clean through them.
Because I played a ton of Pokemon in, like, the DS era. been having a lot of fun with the last few Pokemon for the Pokedex have been a bit painful. Yeah, I played through the Shining Pearl remake somewhat recently, and I enjoyed it because obviously I have very nostalgic memories of Pokemon Pearl, but oh man, some of the legendaries in that game are super frustrating to collect, like Azelf and all that.
Not doing so great.
Oh, just agony, where it's like, oh, it's over here, psych, it teleported. It's like, just stop, just stop.
Joining the battle. Wherever you'd like me. As you command.
Because, like, there were,
We're outmatched.
roaming legendaries are worse. Yeah, they really are.
I can't wait for my next fight.
What should I do? Sir.
There is time yet to claim victory.
Okay, thank goodness. That doesn't matter. I mean, it kind of matters, but it doesn't matter.
Allow me.
Need a hand? I got you.
It's so weird. It's so funny how ranged assist can sometimes result in you getting more damage.
Go on then.
I want to get Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Vol said he enjoyed it, and I never played the Sinnoh games anyways. You know, a lot of people gave it shit because, like, the visual style, and it didn't go with the platinum, like, improvements, which is, to be clear, is a weird choice. But I personally really love I love the Diamond and Pearl originals, and I like the remake. I think it looks fine, and I think it plays well. You know, it's basically how I remember it, which is realistically all I would have wanted out of, you know, a remake.
What would you ask of me?
To the skies. Nowhere is too far. Sir.
By a knight's honor.
God, everyone's so injured. Oof.
Can't let the guy see me like this.
You got it.
Time is no friend to us now.
Oh no.
Even tougher than
I'm ready to fight.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Someone can swap in. In 86ing the HMs is the reason enough to play the remake. I agree. But, like, even more so than that, I never really had as big an issue as other people did with Diamond and Pearl when they first came out. So, like, the fact that the remake is specifically only remaking those games isn't a problem for me, you know?
I'm not finished yet. Enemy unit defeated. No mercy.
You know, I remember back in the day, someone told me, like, oh, Pokemon Diamond is more for boys and Pokemon Pearl is more for, like, girls. I remember thinking, like, who determines that? Really? Like,
This'll be cold.
like, I think Palkia is super cool. Like, I don't know why
You misjudged me.
why they felt the need to say that, or say that, or do that, whatever. The remake improves a lot of the problems of the originals. Like, it doesn't take 2 minutes. Yeah, that as well.
At once.
Have you need of me?
It shall be done. Face me and beat. Need a hand?
But like, I don't know. People are so picky about the remakes. I personally just can't agree, you know.
Over here.
For the limited Pokédex for post-game, which Platinum improved on. Well, Platinum did also, like, change some of the, like, the gyms and stuff. So, like, I can understand being disappointed that, that they didn't remake that in some way. But, I mean, it wasn't, like, that big a deal. It wasn't game-breaking, I'm gonna scream about it kind of angry, you know?
No mercy. I got you. This'll be cold.
I mean, granted, there are very few things I would really say I get angry enough to, like, scream about.
Over here.
Pretty much nothing in the, like, video game sphere.
Kids are stronger than they look.
Right, that too. I think a big part of why gyms were so limited was because of the Pokédex too. Yeah, possibly. I forget which gym it was, but it was like the leaf gym, whatever, grass gym, and like in Diamond and Pearl, it was like a weird scavenger hunt thing for trainers, and they changed it in an interesting way for Platinum. I saw a YouTube video about it. I was like, oh, that does seem really interesting, but they just recreated it for, you know, for the Shining Pearl remake. It's kind of lumping those things together. Yeah, but I mean, it was definitely one of the big criticisms I heard, you know?
Not my best gamble.
Fetch me the axe, Elaine.
Whoa, hold on there, lady. At least let a guy beg for his neck, will ya? I was just putting you to a little test, that's all. No bad blood,
Bull.
I swear it.
Yeah, right.
And what about the blood of your men? Do you feel nothing for those you've lost?
Doesn't matter what I feel. Tears won't bring him back. But listen, I'm all in on this liberation of yours. I'll have my gang clear the city.
The gang that we just murdered.
Ties with the Emperor too while we're at it. The only boss I'm willing to die for is you.
I really don't trust it. Yeah, I would kill this guy too. Realistically, I would kill this guy. The only thing is that I very much get the sense that there's like a good and bad ending. So like, part of me wants to spare him. We were talking about the gyms in general. I was talking about the Pokemon, the trainer. Oh, yeah, no, I meant like the way the gyms work. Like the actual function.
Us, provided you swear to never treat our lives the same callous way you did your own.
Take him, it's the bad ending, I'm sure. No, it very much...
It was right then.
It very much feels like one of those, you can either be like a murderous tyrant, or you can be like a good person.
A sword better than most. This bet'll come good, trust me.
Like in real life, if I were in that scenario, he would have been put down before he could utter like more than 2 sentences. But are the 5 people? Wait. You're the 5? What do you mean? I'm not sure I understand. Yay. Ah, materials. Thank goodness. Okay, let's see. You know what? Actually, it would be good to have him in this team. Cool. eventually I have to get another unit for Fran. I've heard that your friends are a reflection of who you are. They all influence what you do. I mean, I guess so? I had not heard of that. I wonder if there's something to be said for how people's standards for games have changed over time. Yeah. Personally, I'm not upset about the Shining Pearl and, you know, Brilliant Diamond remakes because, like, from my perspective, it was like, it is a remake of Diamond and Pearl. And what I got was a remake of Diamond and Pearl. Like, you know, yeah, would it have been cool to remake Platinum as well? Yeah, sure, but, I mean, they didn't say they would, you know? I just hope whatever next Pokemon, like, mainline Pokemon game that comes out, I just hope that it's you know, it's good. Like, I don't know how else to say it, but, like, people probably wouldn't have you know, you say that, but honestly, there are reasons to believe people would have in, even back then. Like, maybe the way they would have talked about it was different, but, like, you know, you've seen those, have you seen those old gaming, like, magazine, clips where it's like, Castlevania Symphony of the Night is so old hat, look at its 2D sprite work, it's Castlevania 64 that's really pushing technological innovation. Have they screenshotted a single weird brute model in the Halo? Yes, yeah. Cat ear hood. Interesting. I'll say that's not a 100% statement. One of those things that motivational speakers say. Fair enough. I mean, I can see where they're coming from. But it's funny if you think about it, where it's like, if I'm a reflection of my friends, then from my perspective, or from my friend's perspective, then I'm a reflection on them, right? So it kind of gets into this logic loop of like, well, so then where is anything coming from, you know?
You won't find finer weapons in all of Drakenhold.
We'll see about that one.
Waiting for.
Actually, surely I have a sword lying around. I don't need to waste the money, right? Ah, as a matter of fact. Most people see their friends better than themselves. It's true that if you have good friends, then you are a good person. Yeah, you know, it's an interesting thing I've noticed online. So, like, you know, there's all this talk about like cancel culture and whatnot, and you know, regardless of what you think of that, I think what's interesting is that like, there are some people who say, like, oh, fuck that guy, he's friends with this person, and that person isn't cool, so, like, I'm not okay with the first person. And, I've seen some people try and argue, like, that's not fair, you know, they're not the same person, like, just because they're friends, that doesn't necessarily mean they share the same views. And I was like, that is an interesting thought, but I do think there is some level of, like, you know, like, if it turned out my friend was a serial murderer and I continued to be friends with them, like, that's a conscious choice. So implicitly I am saying that I'm okay with my friend being a serial murderer, you know? So, like, it's a weird discussion where it's like, you know, I have friends from many years ago where it's like, I don't agree with them on everything, but, you know, we're friends because we've been through a lot together. So I can understand, like, if someone wasn't cool with, you know, my friend, then they would be iffy about me, but, like, and, you know, it is true that, like, oh, well, you know, if you're hanging around horrible people, you probably are horrible, but, I don't know. It's a complicated situation, you know? Part of it could be recency bias. I guess people were dumbasses in the past, too. Yeah. I think personally, I think that a lot of gaming criticism has become far more technical. Like, I feel like back in the day, people didn't discuss in such detail, like, all the stuff we discuss now. Where it's like, oh, you know, this game's, like, texture maps are weird, and, you know, it has frame stuttering on whatever, and it's like, I don't think in the past they would have said that. They would have said something like, well, you know, it stutters. You know what I mean? I'm friends with someone who seemed like a complete loser among my other friends, and they avoid him like the plague. What he says and does is two different things. How do you measure a person? Yeah, and that's something I think you need to be able to make, you know, like, you make a judgment on, like, hey, you know, is this person someone I want to, you know, continue being associated with? Because I've always said that, like, if you can't handle being associated with someone, don't associate with them. So, you know, because there are some people who will be like, oh, I'm getting attacked for being friends with, I don't fucking know, someone like Tommy Tallarico, and it's like, well, you are choosing to be around them, so, like, that's the territory, you know? I mean, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm some guru who has all the answers. I just think it's interesting, the psychology of it all. Seems a lot more serious than it used to be. We definitely weren't counting frames of input lag in the past. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, I think a lot more people are technologically savvy nowadays, that you can say something like, you know, interpolation, and people will understand what you mean. I will say, what he says sucks, but he rescues people from natural disasters voluntarily. I mean, yeah, I always say actions speak louder than words. So, like, you know, what you do says more than what you say. Oh, shit. Yikes. Good lord, he was fast. But yeah, you know, someone described... No, you know what it was? It was the, Wait, was it the creator of Bubsy? It was one of the main people behind, like, Bubsy 3D. And he worked on Brink as well, and Brink got criticized pretty heavily. And when he was, like, doing an interview, he was, you know, asked about, like, Bubsy. And he was talking about how, like, oh, people didn't know what they were talking about, and, you know, nowadays things are even more the way he described it was more cutthroat. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess it is cutthroat in a lot of ways.
Get any ideas? I'm coming for you!
Glory to the liberation!
Do you mind, sir? Actually, you know what? I don't even need to watch this. As much as I usually like watching the battles, I don't need to watch that. Amuses me how deep the convo gets. I worry it's not what you want. No, I love deep conversation. I, in the past, have said, like, I think, you know, people are afraid to get deep, but, like, it's really fascinating to me. I like being able to understand people on a deeper level than just superficially, you know? Like, yeah, we might not always agree on things, but understanding is a huge, you know, deal. In order to cut down any rebel I come across, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm not equipped for this fight. Aha! Finally! We get a station. Magellan. I'm gelling like Magellan.
Yeah,
you guys remember those commercials? Two armies as one. Yeah, I think I can face this now. Oh yes, that's right. This is it. Someone from Big Think pointed out disagreement and criticism is no longer accepted in greater culture. They're not allowed to be wrong anymore. I don't even think it's that people aren't allowed to be wrong. I think it's that people don't want to admit when they're wrong. You know what I mean? If anything, I would have said that, like, society nowadays really heavily leans on, like, just doubling down on whatever the hell you say, even if it's totally wrong. And I don't think that's healthy, but I think it's just what's happening right now.
Time to earn my keep.
So, like, if anything, I would say that, like, it's not that we don't allow people to be wrong, it's that people don't want to admit when they are wrong. I love admitting when I'm wrong, because I like being wrong. I mean, sort of. Obviously, within reason, but...
In service of the royal family.
The day will be ours.
Well, like, yeah, I think it's...
Just let me fight already.
You know, it's understandable. Critical thinking requires you to test if you are right. Yeah, well, not even just the test if you're right, but admit when you're not. Like, that's the part that gets me. Because it's like, there are so many people who can be proven wrong, and instead of being like, oh, okay, you're right, my bad, they just go like, no, I'm right, and I'm just gonna... And it's like, that's not helping anyone. A fail, but an improvement. Exactly. Being wrong is a chance to learn.
shall I?
Come.
But I think society really rewards people who just refuse to acknowledge when they're wrong. As horrible as it is.
Don't get any ideas.
Be healed. I fight
Okay.
me yet.
This is a serious scientific criticism. I love theory is so bad. It can't be proven wrong. Can't even be proven wrong, meaning it does nothing for science. Stab them in the midriff. I like those two statements next to each other.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
But I do really enjoy this game. There is something very... It's got a good balance of, like, exciting, but like, thoughtfulness to it. Get over here! It's funny, for a long time, I didn't know that Scorpion was, like, the face of Mortal Kombat. Because when I was young, all I had was Mortal Kombat 3 on the Sega Genesis, and that version does not have Scorpion in it. So I thought the main face of Mortal Kombat was Sub-Zero. And I was like, who's this Scorpion guy? Armor criticism, that armor says, just stab me now. I know, right? Well, that's what I'm doing, I'm stabbing him.
Nothing back.
But yeah, it was such a weird decision to remove Scorpion from Mortal Kombat 3 on the Sega Genesis.
I fight in me yet. For the liberation. I'll not fail you. As you wish. Gaze upon the face of your demise.
I'm amazed I'm gonna take any damage from this.
Right for me. I am with you.
Dang it! Just kill him! There we go. Guaranteed crits. Ugh.
Don't get any idea.
Stabbed.
That is awesome. He's really doing work.
To the liberation. A trivial undertaking. What would you ask?
You are gonna garrison
By your word.
so you can heal up a bit. And then let's deploy Lisa's unit. Actually no. We'll deploy Lex's. I really need, like, all strong hands on deck.
Sure thing. Yes, sir.
The time is at hand.
Then you can continue forward.
The path is set.
Your orders, please.
Orders are to kill Star. Thank you. Oh man, if anybody understood that, I would be very happy. What the what kind of BS damage is this? Oh, I shouldn't have started this battle. I shouldn't have started this battle because I have to end soon. Can I save mid-battle? If I can, I'll save mid-battle. But they're both alive. Oh, except for that. Oh! Oh! Don't worry, I'm sure her thighs will win. I don't know how you consider that a victory, but...
I have arrived.
You'd better run. Give in.
I need to look at why I keep saying Sandstorm. Is it trying to play EDM music? I used to go to a lot of hockey games when I was young, and they would play Darude Sandstorm at those hockey games.
On it.
I've seen better days. Yep. Let's dance.
But it's been a while, because it's no longer, like, a recent song, you know?
Your strength failed.
Yes, keep healing me. Yes. Heal me more, dog!
I could use some healing. I'll cut clean through them.
Excellent. Oh, okay. After this battle, I will see if I can save mid-battle. If not, I will be very sad. Kris Kringle. I don't know why that, like, popped into my head, but it did. And that didn't kill. That kind of sucks. Oh, I can save. I'm gonna save here. Okay. Cool. That is good to know. I will continue playing for like 10 more minutes.
So? Just let me fight already. Yep.
The war rages on.
All done.
Your villainy ends here.
I shall protect you.
Actually, I don't even know why I used up that second slot. Because even if I didn't want to start, like, or if I wanted to start this battle over again, I would just load up this save and then leave. Oh well.
March. To me. You face me.
Come on. Twist his dick. Okay.
You'll be okay.
No, don't untwist the dick.
We can do this. We ride.
There we go. Crazy. Yeah, okay. I definitely want to go for the kill.
Come then.
I want those targets gone ASAP.
Victory is assured.
Victory isn't sure. Oh, PP dog. Good, 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 good.
The time is at hand.
Hmm.
Onward.
You'd better run.
Better run. I'm serious. You better run. Excellent.
As expected of Cornian royalty.
Could you perhaps praise me?
You need to level up better than that, my guy.
You should have run.
Sure thing. Yes, sir.
Oh, I should deploy more units. That's what I was gonna do. Miriam?
This rose bears thorns.
What would you ask?
Rolf?
The Cornian.
Every time I see Rolf, I think of Ed, and Eddie.
Something?
I didn't even like that show that much. Why am I bringing it up?
Heading there now.
I'll not fail you.
My atonement beckons.
What would you ask of me? Setting off.
What is our strategy?
Help us fight.
We mobilize at once.
So?
You're gonna move right there. Because inevitably I'm gonna have someone rest at that fire.
Not this one.
Bonfire. Whatever. The art style for this game is very nice. You know, sometimes I think about, like, would AI make a game look like this? Maybe, but I would definitely not pay full price for that game, let me tell you. Because, you know, people have been predicting, like, AI to get into games for, you know, a while. But personally, I don't know.
I'm ready to fight.
I mean, again, since video games are an art form to me, like, the idea that AI can, like, make its own game or whatever doesn't sound appealing to me, because it's like, I want to see an actual human express an emotion, you know?
A little closer to my former strength.
Yeah, I can copy whatever art style you use, but I think I will sooner hit dialogue before the art. That's, you know, fair too.
We march.
Elaine, you're going to...
To me.
You're gonna rest at the camp.
What would you ask? Very well.
We'll deploy. But yeah, and you know, it's funny you say that because this game got into a bit of a controversy online because people didn't like the way it was localized.
At your service. Understood.
So, definitely a lot of, like,
A formidable adversary.
I don't know how to put it, foreign games. A lot of games in other languages very well could start seeing AI write the translations, which I'm not happy about, but, you know. Think of it this way, all those NPCs that have nothing to say can have AI generated to a certain topic. I mean, they can, but I don't know, it would take me right out of the experience, you know? Because I don't think I will ever be able to be like, wow, this is a, you know, a character in a world or whatever. Like, as soon as I hear the AI, it'll just be like, oh, it's an AI voice, you know? There was a program, or like a game that made interesting use of that concept. And it was like, you were like a detective, and you had like an AI that you could ask questions and it would like answer. And I was like, that's interesting, but it's, I don't know, to me it's not worth all the negative aspects we'd get, you know? Touring test fails complete. Yeah, well that's, yeah. Yeah, like when I like consume any piece of media, I was about to say like play a game, but like really when I watch it or read or do anything, like I want to be like immersed in it. And if I'm sitting there and I go like, oh, that's AI, I can't do that. Like, I just can't unsee it or unhear it, you know?
Behold the valor of a knight. Let me hit something.
Because I think, doesn't Cyberpunk 2077 have a character whose lines were like AI synthesized from the original voice actor because he passed away or something like that? I could be totally misremembering this.
Not looking great. Huh? We mustn't grow careless.
Death summons you.
But I don't know. You know, I think it was James Earl Jones that started like this discussion about like Darth Vader's voice being synthesized, and it's like, yeah, James Earl Jones is quite iconic, but it just bothers me to think that like we might never hear a different rendition of it, you know? Because like Count Dooku, right? Was
I'm off.
oh gosh, I forget his name now. Sir Christopher Lee. And like when he passed away, the Clone Wars show had to, excuse me, had to make do with
Sir.
you know, someone else, and like they did a good job, and it's
I've taken it.
He's kind of become like the de facto, you know, voice of Dooku.
What is our strategy?
So, like, it's just sad for me to imagine that, like, nobody's ever gonna get the chance to, you know, try their hand at a character because the AI, you know, synthesized version already exists, you know?
You got it.
What should I do? I'm heading there now. Have you need of me? It shall be done.
But, unfortunately, it is past time, so I really should save and call it here. Thank you all so much for stopping by, saying hi, chatting, all that. I really appreciate it. I try and stream every other day, so Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 1 p.m. Pacific. Although Friday tomorrow I have treatment, so my stream will be like either late or possibly canceled if it doesn't go that well. But we'll see. Yeah, thank you. I mean, I am home right now, but yes, you have you get home safe too. We're gonna raid someone, so if you have a suggestion, let me know. Otherwise, I'm sure I can find someone. Let's see. There's Tina. There's Snowy. There's Alchem. Dura Soup. Okay. I'm interested. I know absolutely nothing though, so if you could give me a little like, oh, just getting started. Hey, I'm happy to support someone just getting started. You know, there are sometimes people are like, oh, people will watch other streamers instead of you or something, and it's they're a VTuber. Oh, nice. Well then, yeah, I'm happy to help them out. But like, oh, just starting the stream. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you meant like they had just started streaming, recently. I was like, oh, well, I'm happy to help out someone. Ultimately, all I was gonna say is, some people view Twitch as like if someone else is streaming, then their viewers aren't watching me, and I don't think that's the case. If anything, the more the merrier. And collab right now, that's just hilarious. Well, then I'm happy to raid. ! Raid will have Nightbot send my raid message, and you can copy and paste that when we... Oh, I keep forgetting I need to sign in to... Yeah, back-end stuff. But yeah, you can copy and paste that and send that in the chat when we get to Dura. But otherwise, that will be it from me for today. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Have a good one. I will talk to you later. And let's go raid. Bye.